Yo guys, what's up? In this video we're going to do a scenario. What's the scenario going to be, you may be asking? Well, in this video we're going to be doing a scenario where Africa unites. Yes, this is going to be quite strange. Now, we're going to do the events leading up to this, as well as what will happen if this does happen. This isn't too far-fetched, as the East African Federation already exists, which we will be including. Alright, firstly, we have South Sudan. Wait, let me check the members. I might get this wrong. East African Federation. I might get this wrong. I can just go make sure. So, we have Somalia. We have Somalia, Kenya, and then some other nations. But then we're going to start off with the East African Federation, and then we're going to lead up to the African Union being made. You have the DRC, and then this country would probably be really big as well. Also, they might need to do some war to unite Africa, which actually would be insane. Now, I think this is it. I'm gonna double check. Is Kara part of it? A lot have DRC not in it, which is actually wrong. They just recently announced to join. Well, not recently, but they did announce to join a bit ago. So yeah, if they unite, this is East African Federation. Now, how are they going to unite Africa, you may be wondering? Well, war. Firstly, they're going to ask Ethiopia to join, but they're going to be very reluctant because they have resisted colonization for many years. Other than the Italians. We don't talk about that because that was World War II. So yeah, let's get it started. Anyway, alright, let's do this. Immediately troops go from here. Somalia, cut these troops off. Boom, dead. Then they create a spearhead. Connect from here. Boom, spearhead. Also, Egypt might be supplying them, just because they hate them. I mean, they hate Ethiopia. I'm gonna change up both sides. And yeah, Ethiopia basically just surrenders. Now, what would the punishment be? Make your guesses in the comments. If you said full annexation, you are correct. Now, the East African Federation is looking huge. Now they're gonna go for multiple targets: Eritrea, Djibouti, and Sudan. Also, they attack this bit of Sudan, which brings Egypt into the war, and then some other countries just decide to join, including CAR, because they know that they will be attacked later. So yeah, this is probably the hugest coalition in the video yet. Alright, immediately troops push to CAR, aka Central African Republic. They attack Djibouti and Eritrea and Sudan, but then since they attacked this bit of Sudan, well, they were going to, Egypt decided to join the war, when they could have just joined their side. I know they pushed through Sudan because the war with South Sudan, but they're united with the East African Federation. Chad is not becoming Chad. Gabon and Equatorial Guinea are rolled over. Cameroon is just done. Now it's just Chad and Egypt, which Chad is destroyed. Egypt, these troops just try to go up, cause a spearhead up into the Nile, where the population is, and then capture Cairo. Then they take the north, take the coastal areas, and boom, now they surrender. Now this peace treaty is going to be insane. Djibouti and Eritrea get fully annexed, and so does Sudan. So does Chad, and so does Egypt, apart from one bit. And these nations are all fully annexed, just because they're kind of small and irrelevant. Cameroon went bye-bye. Yeah, these nations are basically just gone. Yep, there. And now they are preparing in case of a surprise attack. And then a coalition starts. I also forgot to mention, my bad guys, this bit of Egypt, which is actually a part of Asia, decides to make them a puppet because they're not African. So yeah, anyway, now nations just go 12 them. Well, these don't attack. They attack Madagascar, Mozambique, Malawi. Is it Zimbabwe or Zambia? I don't know. And then they attack Zimbabwe or Zambia, Angola, Namibia. What's this nation called? Botswana. Lesotho or Eswatini, I can't remember. And then while they're doing that, Niger and then these nations all just attack. And yeah, now this entity needs to take care of them. Push into Angola, take some bits, make a naval landing on Madagascar, capture the entire island. Hey, at least they got the Madagascan yogurt. And then now they make a naval landing here, capturing Zimbabwe or Zambia, connect this front. This area just surrenders. They might get their boats to India or something. Yeah, India is irrelevant in this situation. Sorry, but that's the truth. Because this is Africa uniting. So yeah, these just got destroyed. And yeah, and then now these nations are just dead. And in the peace treaty they're fully annexed. But that was only that bit. Now they're gonna have to fight the coast. And while they're in that war, they have been doing things. What have they been doing? Oh, just a bit of this. Whoa. Anyway, they were just doing a bit of this, you know, just taking territory that isn't theirs. And this makes the East African Federation really mad. Therefore, they get their navy from Madagascar back into the mainland, which goes out onto the coast, where several landings are made. One there, one here, and then another here. They connect their fronts and push. Many nations such as Togo, Benin, Niger, no, Niger's fine. But yeah, you get it. Most of these countries are basically done. They connect this encirclement. Yeah, good for them. yeah, Nigeria basically just surrenders because they lost all their coast. Though they have 200 million people. Somehow. Yeah, what's a peace treaty, you may be wondering? Well, full annexation, of course. Also, if borders with the other African countries are there, it doesn't really matter because the goal of this video is to unite Africa anyways. Also, now that this nation is basically owning the West African land as well, they decided to just change their name to the Great African Federation or something like that. They force South Africa to join because they give them a new government by maybe forming some things to cause there. Like maybe riots or new governments, things like that. Yeah, now they're looking big. Also ignore the islands. We do not like islands. Bah. Anyway, now the Africans are just so powerful that they just decide to attack these other nations. And they also attack, whoa, they attack Western Sahara, which makes Morocco join the war. A charge in Mali, take coast. And from the coast of Western Sahara, which is owned by Morocco, like the coastal bit here. Yeah, they're owned by Morocco, so yeah, obviously Morocco's mad. But the main Western Sahara, which is about there, yeah, they're just destroyed. The troops just charge, take this, encircle these, taking Gibraltar, annexing, doing one of the biggest encirclements in history. And then they take Tunis, Tripoli, and Algiers. So yeah, you can guess how the peace treaty goes. We have a united Africa. This country would have a similar GDP as the UK, about 3 trillion. However, I think the East African Federation would try stop the civil wars. Because remember, they were the main entity who managed to cause this. Also, I know there's a real thing in real life called the African Union. But a lot of members just left. And yeah. So yeah, it's a bit irrelevant. Anyway, first order of business. From their puppet. Which I forgot to colour in as a puppet. My bad, guys. Which is this? It might be fully annexing. We don't know. And from there, they go to war with... it's not real. Palestine obviously joins in. And then from their puppet here, which are annex, obviously. Yeah, the Israelis are pretty scared. And they're actually destroyed. Wow. Let's look at a peace treaty. So Egypt will gain land here. Why am I saying Egypt? I mean the African Union. Sorry guys. Anyway, now in this peace treaty, Palestine will be free. Yes. Pretty good. Palestine is now free. Yeah. Big win for them. And then Egypt. Well, no. It's because of the peninsula, right? That's why I'm saying Egypt. Anyway, Egypt just tells Palestine to take the Gaza Strip. However, Egypt will still have control over it. No, Africa will still have control of it. So yeah, this, my bad guys. Yeah, basically, this is now Palestine. And Egypt is actually, no, Africa is very happy with their size. And now they try work together to improve the world. As a fictional scenario, we're just going to pretend there's a new ore that is found, like here or something, and it's like the strongest material. So then America and China and Russia all try to attack the Africans, and so now Africa is forced to defend. So yeah, let's see this. Americans try to go on the coast, and the Chinese and Russians, they kind of go on a joint military operation through here, and then into Somalia, and then, but then Africa, they have their resource ready. So they absolutely obliterate the Americans and the Chinese, Russians, and the Chinese and Russians. And then they make a boat out of this, which tries to go here after being struck many times. Then they're here. And then they do a reverse America and take Florida. Then America starts to have a civil war. Also, if you can't tell, this American bit is very unrealistic. Texas. Sorry if I drew it bad, I'm not American. And then California. About that. Upper size isn't perfect, I'm sorry. They work together. Also Nevada as well, but they're combined in the California thing. They work together to try destroy the government. Okay, now Africa heads to New England. Their goal in this war is to free America. Anyway, California, Texas, and Florida combine their fronts. Start pushing. Yeah, they're pushing. And then these two connect their front. Take Michigan. And yeah, they are pretty screwed. They push and keep on pushing until America is destroyed. Because maybe these guys, as well as fighting at New England coast, they might have been supplying Texas and California and Florida. Anyway, now what they're going to do to the Chinese. They're going to build robots. Force India to give access, which they do, in fear. And then Africa just goes in. East Turkestan or whatever the province is called. Pyongyang, something like that. And Tibet. They start to let the Africans in. But then the Africans, they're actually here as well. Heading in. And then they take the coast and take Taiwan. Which really annoys the Chinese. Anyway, now China is destroyed. Whoa. Yeah, China is basically destroyed. from this new metal. And then boom. Also, the reason I'm making it a metal is because lots of resources are in Africa. It's not meant to be realistic, remember. So yeah, basically they just cut this off. Siberia gives up. From here, they cut them off. NATO tries to attack. In Ukraine, the Russians are busy. But then when they're busy, Africans go through Turkey forcefully, go into the Caucasus, connect front with Ukraine, and then as you know it, two-front war. The Africans are the strongest metal in the world versus the Russians. As they're charging in to the Cold Peninsula, managed to encircle one of the biggest encirclements in history. Cut this off, this bit surrenders, and then this bit does as well. Now what will happen to this peace treaty? I doubt that Africa would annex anything, therefore we're just gonna do some things. Okay. My state borders are so bad. Then we have Florida along with Alabama. We have California with Nevada. Also like the state under Washington. We have New England being released. Washington being released. And then we're just gonna have a new union here. Quite poor. That's why they're uniting. And then the old American government there. But yeah, this is the new America. Wow. Now what will happen to China? Whew. Tibet gains independence. And so does East Turkestan, or what is it called? Is it Xinjiang? China province, East Turkestan. What is it called? Yeah, it's Xinjiang or East Turkestan. Yeah, okay. Sorry about that, guys. I'm an idiot. Anyway, we also have Manchuria, or whatever it's called, which used to be Japanese, but we're still giving it that. We have a new country here called the Chinese Coastal Union, and then the main Chinese government here, which is quite not that rich. It's pretty poor. And now we're gonna go to Russia, where Siberia, well, the main bit. If we were to do the main Siberia, like non-cold, it'd probably be this big. Well, obviously we're not gonna do that. Ukraine goes a bit imperialist, taking that. Also, guys, just so you know, I don't really, not gonna let the West win all of my videos. I'm just doing this because Africa helped for some reason. Because Russia and China and America attacked. That's basically why. A Caucasus state. Whoa. You have a Caucasus state. Karelia being released. Which will also have St. Petersburg. It's going to be a bit of a bit greater version. And then Moscow's about here, so this is just going to be the Moscow province. And then main Russia is going to be here. Ignore these islands, I know I didn't colour them in. Yeah, this is a win for Africa because they managed to destroy the attackers. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed. This is not meant to be realistic. I hope you all know that. Understand, please. Comment down below what scenario or country be given empire next. Like, I think next video, we're probably gonna give Turkey an empire, just because the Ottoman Empire, it was just like, and yeah, it was quite big, and then it had all that going about, and then yeah, it was kind of powerful, and by kinda I mean very powerful. So yeah, we might give Ottoman Empire, well, we're gonna give Turkey an empire next. I hope you all enjoyed. I'm sorry for yapping. Bye bye.